गोविंद ने बस इतना ही बोला था कि पापा बिट्टी मिल गई है, मैंने छोरी मिल गई अपनी सोनम, और वो बहुत ज़्यादा रो रही थी। सीबीआई की मेरे को जांच चाहिए, मैंने चाहिए, वो मैं पीछे नहीं हटूंगा उस चीज़ से।
मेघालय पुलिस कह रही है कि आपकी बेटी ने कुछ लड़कों के साथ षड्यंत्र करके राजा की हत्या की।
वो गलत बोल रही है। राजा के मर्डर में वहाँ की पुलिस का 100% हाथ है, ये मैं गारंटी के दावे के साथ बोल रहा हूँ। ये चीज़ अगर सीबीआई जांच हो जाए तो ये समझिए कहाँ की पूरा थाना जेल में जाएगा। ये मैं उसी दिन से बोल रहा हूँ, पूरा थाना जेल में जाएगा, थाना नहीं बचेगा वहाँ का। जो वहाँ के जो गुंडे मवाली हैं वो थाने को पैसे देते हैं, हफ्ता देते हैं, और वो लोग ये काम करवाते हैं। वहाँ जो बाहर के लोग आए, 50 आदमी आए, वो क्या बोलते हैं, वहाँ के आदमी उसको हादसा करके ख़त्म कर देती है वहाँ की पुलिस। मुख्यमंत्री की भी जांच होना चाहिए। अगर मुख्यमंत्री ये बात बोल रहा है तो फिर उसकी भी जांच होना चाहिए, और वो भी सीबीआई जांच करेगी। सोनम का गोविंद जी से पता चला है, गोविंद जी का फ़ोन आया था कि सोनम अपने को मिल गई है। तो गाजियाबाद कोई होटल थी वहाँ पे, होटल के पास में, वो होटल वाले से उसने फ़ोन लगा के उसके भाई को बोला है। होटल पे उसके भाई, होटल वाले ने फ़ोन दिया है उसको, सोनम को। तो क्या बोलते हैं, उसके भाई से बात हुई फ़ोन पे, ठीक है ना। इसके बाद में हमको 5 बजे, सुबह 5 बजे हमको पता चला है। हाँ,
गोविंद जी शिलोंग में है।
शिलोंग में थे, शिलोंग से निकल चुके हैं वो वहाँ के लिए। शिलोंग से निकल चुके हैं, 7 बजे, 7:30 की उनकी फ्लाइट थी, 11 बजे वो हम पहुँच जाएंगे सोनम के पास में।
तो ये जो आपके पास रात को जो आपकी बात हुई थी, तो वो गोविंद ने क्या कहा था, पूरी क्या बात बताई?
गोविंद ने बस इतना ही बोला था कि पापा बिट्टी मिल गई है, मैंने छोरी मिल गई अपनी सोनम, और वो बहुत ज़्यादा रो रही थी। हाँ।
अच्छा, कौन लोग साथ थे?
अपील करना चाहेंगे आप?
सरकार से मेरी यही एक ही हाथ जोड़े की निवेदन है कि सीबीआई की मेरे को जांच चाहिए, मैंने चाहिए, वो मैं पीछे नहीं हटूंगा उस चीज़ से।
मेघालय पुलिस कह रही है कि आपकी बेटी ने कुछ लड़कों के साथ षड्यंत्र करके राजा की हत्या की।
वो गलत बोल रही है।
क्यों?
वो इसलिए गलत बोल रही है क्योंकि वहाँ की पुलिस फंस रही है। वो पुलिस वहाँ की फंस रही है। पुलिस ने वहाँ अभी कोई जांच नहीं करी, पुलिस वहाँ की फंस रही है। और ये मैं सीबीआई की मांग इसलिए ही कर रहा हूँ कि वो पुलिस का भी हाथ है इस केस में। ये राजा के मर्डर में वहाँ की पुलिस का 100% हाथ है, ये मैं।
Mr. Sangma, your opening comments on the case being cracked in record time. It's been a very tense couple of weeks. Your first words on this, sir.
Well, I congratulate the Meghalaya police and the entire team. This has been a complete job done very well by the police given the circumstances, whether it is the weather conditions, the geographical terrain, or even the aspect of how there was a lot of pressure from the aspect of this case becoming very loud, I guess, at the national level, and it was being talked about. And there was a time frame with which they were working on, and they kept their focus on the investigation. They moved forward, very well with all the evidence that they had. And I think we're definitely in the right direction. It's a matter of just maybe a day or so when they'll tie up all the loose ends. But we have very strong evidence in this particular case.
Like you said, Mr. Sangma, there are some loose ends. There are some people who are still to be arrested as well. Given what we know so far, what can you share with us about how difficult it was to crack this? It took a few days to finally find the people. It was an investigation that spanned many different locations across 3 states. What can you share with us about the investigation?
The Deputy Chief Minister in charge home, as well as our DIG and other senior officials, they have already briefed the press with details of the case. But all I can tell you is that it was very difficult because, as I was mentioning in my opening remarks in the first point when I made about the case, was that we have not seen this kind of situation in Meghalaya. Meghalaya is not known for this, and we were all taken by shock. So when this happened, and more importantly, the blame started, and a lot of media houses from different areas and at national level were kind of putting the kind of blame on Meghalaya and terming Meghalaya as not a safe place. So these things were not, very, I guess, positive, and made the situation even more complicated for us. But as I said, in spite of all of that, the police kept their cool, they focused, they worked on evidence, and then moved forward. And as I said, we have very strong evidence. When I say loose ends, there's no loose ends as such. So I want to just correct that. I use the word loose ends means the final knots that have to be tied. But we are very, very clear. There is no loose ends as such. We have got a very strong case, and all the evidence are very clear, including recordings and different facts and figures that we have.
Chief Minister, two more questions. One, like you rightly said, there was a lot of misinformation and fake news that was done the rounds. Some of it that went against the image of Meghalaya, which is a state that has a great deal of tourism, and we did hear about many people actually cancelling their plans of visiting Meghalaya. As the Chief Minister, how did you handle all of this personally and professionally? Because this was the first time maybe that you're seeing such a big glare on Meghalaya, and there was so much fake news.
Absolutely. We were very, in fact, very disturbed with the kind of language that was being used. We were very disturbed with the kind of negativity that was being spread, and that too without any facts and figures and without any evidence. So it was very sad. That's number one. But we were very clear that the circumstances under which this happened, there was a lot of confusion, from the first, instant itself. And therefore the police was very clear with their evidence. We were working closely. We kept everything under wraps. We didn't talk too much about it, though we had a lot of information. And I think that has helped. And as I said, police has done an excellent job, and all credit goes to them.
There will be a need now for some kind of damage control in terms of the what has happened to the reputation or image of Meghalaya. What are you planning for that, sir? Because we saw all of these things going viral on social media. Many people have a view somewhat of Meghalaya right now. As Chief Minister, how will you be handling that?
I think it's very clear. Number one, that now that the facts are clear, I think it goes without any doubt that there was no basis for all those allegations that were made. It's very, again, as I said, unfortunate that some media houses really did their stories, sensationalized things without any facts. It's very unfortunate. And I guess the fact that everything is cleared out now shows that Meghalaya is a very, very tourist-friendly place. We have always maintained, for us, a tourist is like a family member. We take care, we respect. And for us, violence of this nature is not something that's in our culture. Therefore, we are very hopeful that aspect will be clear. But I think what's important also for us as a state and as a tourism sector is we also learn from these things. And we also try to ensure that we make our people feel more safe. So therefore, there is no fact, there was no reason for this kind of a damage that was done to us. But we will now go a step further. We will also take our steps and measures to ensure that more and more safety measures to make our tourists feel more at home, more comfortable, in spite of the fact that there was nothing wrong on our side. But we will still go a step forward and make things more comfortable for our tourists.
Final question, Chief Minister. The parents of Sonam and Raja, they've been looking for answers through this entire difficult time. Will you or anyone from your team be in touch with them as this investigation moves forward, sir?
There are some of our officials who have been in touch, and for my side and force, there have been a lot of statements that have been made. We did not react to any of the statements. I was very particular with my team that the family is going through a lot of difficulty, a lot of challenging time. They're very emotional, obviously. So it's not correct for us to judge them or to make life more difficult. We will do our part. You do your duty. And we focus on the case, is what I told my team. The same goes now, but we are always there to comfort the family members in any way that's required, and we assure them that we will always do what is correct, and the investigation will, as I promised them, that we will lead to the logical conclusion which we did.
Thank you very much, Chief Minister. Thank you, sir.